Empezamos. Que todo se oiga bien, que todo esté bien. Que todo se oiga bien, que todo esté bien. Vale, empezamos. Bueno, hemos empezado la verdad bastante mal. 4-3 es un inicio malísimo, pero nuestra división no ha empezado mal. O sea, no ha empezado bien como nosotros. Así que ese es el único motivo por el cual seguimos, porque la división está muy mal, pese a nuestro mal inicio, pues estamos ahí. Serie contra Kansas y puede que serie contra Arizona. Así que venga, vamos a por ello. Kansas City Royals no he jugado nunca con ellos, ni el anterior tampoco. Así que para mí es nuevo, ¿eh? Kansas City, además, jugamos allí. A ver, veo un 96, Bobby Witt. Vale. Y Salvador Pérez en teoría también. Pues venga, a ver qué tal.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next.
Venga, va.
About to get started here. And towing the slab, Seth Lugo.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win,
con agua y
for
todo.
whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And first offering is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Pues primera entrada, como siempre, una pedazo de mierda brutal. Así que nada, seguimos.
We'll go to the bottom of the first. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and on the mound in this one, Kyle Bradish. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking.
Bien, Kyle.
At the plate, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Has room And he makes the catch.
Bueno, con este hay que tener cuidado, con el que viene ahora.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker
Parece ser
specialist
con
on the
este,
mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you...
Bien, Kyle.
Strike three, and that'll retire the side.
Bien, Kyle.
Royals go down one. Second inning set to go. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Lugo back to work. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He swings and fouls one off. No score here in the second. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. And foul ball.
Qué pena.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. That one way inside. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Pickoff throw.
Nope, he's safe.
Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2 the count.
Perez can't handle it. Gets
Malao,
away.
¿no?
Westburg up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time
Pues, ¿qué me
behind
da?
the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it and it cost him.
The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia squeezes it, and that'll do it. So 1 hit. Bottom of the second, and to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Joder. Imposible
Out
ver el lugar.
front and foul to the left side. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground, could be 2. Westburg over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to
Jonathan
finish.
India, este también me suena.
Jonathan India in the box now. No
Y el
balls in a strike.
pajuantino ese también.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. And he hits a ground ball right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Renfroe makes the grab, and that quickly to back to the top of the lineup. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. Bounce to the right. Massey slings to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Kyle Isbell. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Nope, ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-1.
Just missed. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive.
¿Sabes qué? Prefiero que haga pases por bola, venga. Haz pases por bolas y déjate de tonterías.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Westberg hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Blanco, the next to hit, outside. Takes ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Royals bats are quiet. Start of the 4th, and into the box for Baltimore, Mark Vientos. Hard on the ground to first. Pasquantino takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Increíble,
Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the 1st round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick in the 2nd round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Not even close there. Ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball within the new shift rules?
Qué raro.
Tyler O'Neill digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom four. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. That one off the mark. And that is ball one.
Ball.
That's to third, Westberg. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Witt in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And that's
no la liará en algún momento de la serie, está claro.
Bases empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one lifted in the air, left field, and a couple of quick outs. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Continendo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Stott over to first in time, and he has thrown 4. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lugo back to work. Swing and a ball line to center. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Sigo insistiendo que me gusta mucho Jordan Wells. ¿Por qué?
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive.
No sé si en la vida real será bueno o no, pero aquí me gusta mucho.
Stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Colton Cowser. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one is absolutely belted.
Moss.
One hops off the wall.
Bien, Adley.
Extra bases. Cowser rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-0.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Puts it away for the out.
Están haciendo muchos hits ya.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing.
1-0.
No appeal. 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air, out to left. Blanco sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Que no me dejan más, tío.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Es una oportunidad guapa de coger ventaja y no me dejan más.
And that one fouled off. Line drive. They limit the damage here.
Joder, que si limita Mitch. Madre mía. Que si lo ha limitado, chaval.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jonathan India. And another ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one down the line, and it gets by him.
Y ellos evidentemente no van a perdonar, claro. Ellos evidentemente no van a perdonar.
So digging in, Michael Massey. On the ground.
Ahí está.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Pues ya está.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Pues ya está, carrera asegurada, mínimo.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander in pursuit. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Isbell in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Rolled to short, could be 2. To second for 1. What
Vamos.
a double play that was.
Vamos.
Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Menos mal.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. That one hammered center field. Ranging back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely...
Anda, sí, venga, vete a tu casita un poco.
Here's a big power
Vete a tu casita un poco.
Anthony
Que
Santander, 1 for 2.
vergüenza me daría, vamos.
That one hammered.
Es hijo de algún dueño del juego para poner en la portada, porque menuda pedazo de mierda. La verdad. Era el dueño de alguien, o era el hijo, el novio, o algo de eso. No sé. Supongo.
Up the middle. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off.
Venga, si va a ser un flyout, venga. Rápido, venga. A ver quién lo coge ahora. Quién tiene suerte.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this.
Ah, no.
Now that's strike 3.
3 bolas.
Third out. So
No, claro, lo que tiene esta vez es
bottom of
para...
the 6. Now at the plate, Dairon Blanco. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. There's the strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Fouled off down the right side.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Royals down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Vamos.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the
Me
Royals.
aguantas otro,
They
Kai.
trail it here.
A ver si me aguantas otro inning, venga.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th.
Hunter
We have a new
Jarvi.
pitcher on the mound. Hunter Harvey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out to short. Safe. And that's
Para mí el hombre del equipo,
Well,
¿eh?
that's one of those where you just have to tip
O sea,
your
Jordan
cap
Westbrook
because
es
he
el hombre del
couldn't have
equipo
played
sin
that one
dudas.
any better.
sea,
Stood
sin
no
duda.
chance with the speed running down the line.
So up next, Colton Cowser. And a foul ball. Harvey, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Vamos.
Into center and a base hit.
En Colton.
Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high
Venga, la de
speeds
antes.
day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Rutschman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Bubich getting loose out there. Hernandez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one away.
Ya habría sido mucho. Otra oportunidad que se nos va.
Here's the
Se nos
center
va el
fielder,
palcazo.
Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball drilled to the
Otro
air
flyout,
towards
tío, qué
right center
pesadilla, ¿eh?
field.
Qué pesadito,
Isbell
¿verdad?
makes the grab on the run. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
In the air out to
Qué
center.
pesadilla,
Isbell coming on. Pulls
Vamos.
up and it drops for a hit.
Bueno, no se lo cree nadie. No se lo cree nadie que esta haya producido algo. No se lo cree nadie.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and
No se lo
I'm not
cree
sure
nadie,
if
tú.
that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. Strike 1. Fouled off. He was late.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 men left. Bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez to the right side.
Tercer hit, venga, y no aprendo.
Man aboard on the
Y no
leadoff.
aprendo. Increíble, tío.
Didn't take long to get a
Para que me
result
hayas
for that.
3 hits es increíble, tío. O sea, es una cosa que es que no me entra en la cabeza, la verdad.
Now the Orioles man.
No, no sé. La verdad.
And now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come
Y
into the
este
ball game
también.
and
Este va a
get the
hacer
first hitter
eso
he
es.
faces. Just makes
2 de 2.
everything slow
Buenísimo.
down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
India up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Man at first, one away. Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip to second, to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ.
Imaginas que hubiera salido bien.
It's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And look
Era demasiado pedir.
as that one ran in and got him.
Era demasiado pedir.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1-1.
that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Oh,
Fastball,
Hunter.
the letters frozen for strike 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So
that one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Anthony Santander. No outs.
No ball,
Runner on
strike.
second. Next offering is fouled back.
Qué ridículo, chaval.
Man at second. Good job to fight that one off. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across
Eres un ridículo, Anthony,
first
pero,
out in the top of the 8th.
pero
Now here's the
tres.
Orioles DH, Tyler O'Neill.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ball driven
Venga,
pretty
otro
well
más.
out towards left center.
Otro
Isbell
más.
sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Otro flyout más.
And now Jordan Westberg, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Liner, base hit.
Pues
Coming
MVP
home,
Jordan
the
Westbrook,
throw in.
pero vamos.
Dives in, beats the tag. He scores.
MVP,
And it's 4-0.
pero vamos.
So 2 down, and here is Colton Cowser. Gets under and pops it up. Garcia has this one sized up and makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit.
Jordan.
It's now a 4.
10 hits, 4
Welcome
carreras.
back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Gaddis back to work. Foul ball. 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Dyrone Blanco steps in for the Royals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball. The Orioles leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third, and that's just foul. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And it's fouled away. Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground to short, could be 2. In there safely. Two on, one out. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Here comes the manager. And there's a foul ball. Bautista, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Now one miss.
That's outside.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Perez down the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
Ball.
And now 1 and 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Misses. Full count back.
Hopefully the umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Henderson sends it to first. That ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Line to left.
A las manos.
And no one
¿no?
can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Qué raro. Ahora sí viene el flyout. Venga. Ya colocamos a alguien en base y ahora ya todo flyout.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit.
Ahí está el primero.
Over to first.
Venga, ahora quedan 2 más. Ahora se vienen todos los flyouts seguidos.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second.
Venga.
That one to
Ahí
first.
está.
Pasquantino
Venga, ahora el tercero.
fires to first in time.
Y ahora el tercero.
Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Swing and a ground
Ahí
ball
está.
up the middle. And that
Es que ya me lo sé de memoria. Me lo sé ya lo que va a pasar de memoria. Lo que va a pasar ya me lo sé como si estuviera escrito.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1-2.
Got him
Venga, tu casa, perro.
Slider got him for strike 3.
No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That one fouled off.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here.
Breaking ball.
Bien, Brusdar. Brusdar, madre mía.
So it's their last chance in this one. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This could end it. That one misses. Ball. 2-2. Massey off of first with 2 away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Bruce Dargeraterol.
It's always nice to grab the opener of his.
Pues hace 4x4, un RBI. Y no es el jugador del partido. No sé, chico. Miraoslo eso del jugador del partido, ¿eh? Tenéis que darle una vuelta. Joder, ya estamos con si la abuela fuma, tío, de verdad. Ya estamos que si la abuela fuma, tío. Ni un partido puedo estar tranquilo con esta mierda, tío. De verdad. Michael Wacha, Grayson Rodríguez. Dos 5 los Yankees.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time
El mejor pitcher del equipo.
Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly...
First pitch coming your way next.
Aunque saque Flynn ese no está mal, tampoco.
Just a little bit away from
Michael
first
Wacha.
pitch. Pitching in our game today, Michael Wacha.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And
Vamos, Bryson. Bryson Stott, enorme. Vamos. Bueno, si ya empiezas a batear también.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home
Vamos,
run.
vamos. Bien, Bryson.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there.
Ya parece que ya conoce lo que es batear, Bryson.
They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Mark Vientos at the plate and takes high there. Late with the swing there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. Timed out to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together,
Bueno, se ha apoyado el strike
over the course of
perfectamente.
this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Bien, chico portada. Es el mejor chico portada. No has hecho nada en 10 partidos, pero bien. Bien, bien.
And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done.
Ya pones otra pedazo de mierda.
After seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
¿Para qué te retraje otra vez aquí? Si no haces absolutamente nada. Te hubieras quedado en Toronto.
2 out, space is empty. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Pues hay más éxito cuando la pegas mal que cuando la pegas bien, tío.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Tap foul at the plate. Santander off of first with 2 away. Waka, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side. They get the force. That's out number 3. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now 1. Back here in Kansas City, and on the mound in this one, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Michael Garcia stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Estaba claro. De eliminado a hit, qué fuerte, tío. Gracias, árbitro. Gracias por todo, árbitro. Esto va por ti, árbitro. Esta derrota va por ti, árbitro. Gracias. Esta derrota va por ti.
Here's a 2-0. On the ground, out to short. Henderson. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Y ahora este cara hit y carrera, ¿no? Pues no. Prefiero que me metan 5 carreras a que hagas tu hit. Prefiero que me metan 5 carreras a que hagas tu hit. Que tienes 174 y lo has hecho conmigo seguro.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Garcia, the runner at third. Perez at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Zips it across, and the inning is over.
Tienes 174 de average que lo has hecho conmigo. Anda. Sabatear en el jardín de tu casa por aquí.
All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering upstairs. Westberg wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Renfroe makes the grab, 1 down. Colton Cowser will hit next. In the air, left field, down the line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Me ha costado no hacer nada ahí.
1 out, the runner at second. Here at the top of the second. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Cuatro bolas, va a tirar.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate.
Bien Adley. Muy bien Adley.
He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And it's through for a hit. Isbell fires it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. This is Bryson Stott. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Los 3 iguales. 3 bolas eran.
Over at second. Mullins at first. 1 gone. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Eres el mejor, Bryson.
Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's the Royals DH, Jonathan India. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Vientos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
He swings and fouls 1 off. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Esto es hit, pero vamos.
Inside.
Esto es hit o base por bolas, pero vamos.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Jorra, quizás, incluso. Esto es hit o base por bolas. Estaba más claro que el agua. Estaba claro, tío. Estaba claro. Si es que las cosas están claras. Ya sabemos lo que va a pasar en cada momento. Ya sabemos lo que va a pasar en cada momento. Es muy predecible este juego. Es muy, muy predecible.
Hunter Renfroe in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offer is in for a strike.
Sabemos cuándo va a ser hit, cuándo va a ser strike, sabemos todo. Porque hay cosas que no se pueden controlar. Lo que hay.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. There's the strike.
Este tiene un peligro. Qué peligro tiene este chaval.
Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the batting order turns over. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Outside low. And 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate.
Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Waka back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pues venga, comienza el carrusel de flyouts, venga.
So digging
Y de
in,
ground
Gunnar
outs y todo eso.
Henderson.
Venga. Hombre, el primer flyout clarísimo este pavo.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Llegará ahí a la zona casi de home run y ya está.
On at first, nobody
O ni
out.
eso. Ahí está, el primero. Ahí está el primero. Doble play además. ¿Os había una portada más ridícula de juego en alguna vez? La verdad, creo que no hay portada más ridícula que esta. Ahí están los flyouts seguidos. Enorme Anthony. Bueno, ya está. Es que todo lo mismo. Si va a ser así 9 carreras, 9 entradas, vaya pesadilla, la verdad. Así todo el rato va a ser así.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Todo el rato, Joder.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
With the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down.
Prefiero que me metan 5 carreras, ya te lo he dicho, a que bates tú. No vas a batear más en toda la serie. Que me metan 7 carreras. O sea, que está dentro.
He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Massey, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Perez at third. Pasquantino at second. India over at first with one away. The other way, down the line, and it's foul. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander makes the grab, and that will end the inning. The single pushes across a run, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And
Ya ni
that one is
comento nada.
lifted in the air.
Ya no voy a comentar nada.
Sizing this one up.
Ya me callo. No voy a comentar nada
Nabs
más.
it, and there's one away.
Me callo.
He was all over
Ya no voy a
that first
comentar
pitch
nada más.
fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one the other way. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Waka keeping an eye on him. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Foul ball there. Still only one out here in the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Mullins now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Chris Bubich preparing to come on if needed. Schreiber, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-2. Swing and a slow roller. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And that's too high.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined. Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense, and when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
That one lifted to left. Santander puts it away. One away.
Santander.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. And that's outside. Blanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. And a swing and a miss there. There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Vamos.
That's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Garcia. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got it double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's now a 2-run game. Salvi steps into the box now. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it is gone. And this place is rocking. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 4-4. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. And there's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. All even now at 4 apiece. This is Orioles. Back here in Kansas City, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And that one sliced foul. And delivers outside. Next pitch is outside. Caught him looking for the K. Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Hard hit right side. Takes it himself. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Ball 1, no strikes.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jonathan India. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. One up, one down. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. He is struck out and he is walked. On the mound now, Zach Jackson.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And downstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Tied at 4. Up the middle, Henderson. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Just missed. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Fair ball. Renfroe makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure.
Now the Orioles. Next to hit, Dairon Blanco. Check swing, called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch off the plate. 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. KC gets one on the double. It's now a 5. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, John Schreiber.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a bit.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. His second of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now Tyler O'Neill. With the shift on, hits right into it. Witt over to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Go ahead run on base. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Rip, but it curls foul. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
That's towards center. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out. But we're all tied up thanks to this. All even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Cano winds and deals. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Witt stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one misses up and in. 3-1 now. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Vinny, manager out of the dugout. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And now the count is even. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him. 2 gone now.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make it.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Trevor McGill. And now Cedric Mullins. Late swing, foul to the left. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, on the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Isbell hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Bryson Stott. He's already homered in this game. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Isbell on his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. McGill, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a breaking ball misses outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Fought off foul. That just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And the Royals take the lead. It's 6-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That one hit to right. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Now this one is hammered. Way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His 2nd of the year, and we're starting over. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and now they're out in front. It's 7-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to center. Isbell on the move. And it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
New arm out of the bullpen, Carlos Estevez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. High fly ball, right field. Renfroe in position, makes the grab, 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Cowser at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Hernandez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Harvey getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's in there. And it's 2-1. Just missed. In the air to left center. Mullins sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And strike 1 to the catcher. Next offering is fouled back.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And back here in Kansas City. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Estevez back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Popped up. Witt. Makes the catch for the out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3.
Otro fallo, venga.
Foul ball.
Otro flyout va. Ahí
Swung
está.
on, belted. That one's carrying. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Blanco tracks it down for the out.
Joder, es que qué
So
locura.
next to hit for Baltimore, Mark
Qué locura,
Vientos.
¿verdad?
Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Qué
And
locura.
that
Tío.
is out of play.
Qué locura, macho.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Impresionante, tío. Es impresionante, ¿verdad? Qué locura, tío. Qué puta locura, macho.
He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One hit, one left.
Es que es una cosa, tío, tan difícil de explicar, de verdad. Tan difícil de explicar.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. Get a count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. As the tying run is forced to stop at second. Jonathan Indy at the plate. Center field. Mullins settles under it. And there's one away.
Tan difícil de explicar, de verdad. Yo sigo jugando a esto, me parece una cosa. Eso sí que es inexplicable, tío.
First pitch misses.
Eso sí que es inexplicable. Yo sigo jugando a esta mierda, tío. Qué locura, macho.
And fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And he grounds one to the right side. Stop. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Renfroe goes after that one for strike one.
One strike. Oh.
So now 1-2.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for...
Último de la serie. A ver, que pueda ser primera base este. Joder.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
¿Acabaremos con victoria? No.
This is Bryson Stott.
Alec Marsh.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Flyouts consecutivos ahora, 4. O sea, 3.
Took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Va a venir aquí el primero.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Chris with that
Pero tírame para que bate si haces flyout, chicos. Tírame a mí.
He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's
3-0 y más de doble play, tío. Es que es increíble. Es que yo no sé por qué se iba esto jugando, la verdad.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that is that. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
No se puede describir.
Garcia, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Y eso es bola.
And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pues venga, es hora de irse.
Well, they call
Ya
that
las
an
señales.
advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get
Es hora
something
de
you can
irse.
handle. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was...
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Es hora de pirarse.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Hit in the air, left field. Santander puts it away for the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And there's a foul ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Garcia, the runner at second with 1 away. Left field. Santander drifts towards it. Corrals it. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it'll be he gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Hit in the air out to center field. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the year. Second inning set to go. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Sliced hard but foul. Santander launched a pair of homers in his last game. On the ground right side, Pasquantino takes it to the bag. 1 out in the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Venga, doble play.
And into the box for Baltimore.
Vamos con la doble play.
Cut on and lifted in the
Los fly out, tenemos para elegir.
getting an angle on it.
En nuestro repertorio ofensivo tenemos para elegir o doble play o fly out. Es nuestra serie de identidad.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Move to first. And he's back in
Nuestra serie de identidad. Estoy por fichar a Brett Beatty para equipo perfecto, entonces ya.
Get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
He swings and fouls one off. Cowser launched a homer in his most recent game. 0-1.
Ahí está.
Pop up in foul ground.
Ahí está. Que no
He's
falte.
there. He's got it. And that is that.
Que no falte los flyouts.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Michael Massey. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start
Se lo
the inning.
inventa, pero
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Qué manera de inventarse el hit ese.
There to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Collected 3 hits. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. 2 on, 1 out. Joey Wiemer steps in for the Royals. Little chopper rolls foul. And here it comes.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left on. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Marsh back to work. That's out to center field. Isbell on his way over. Puts it away for the
Qué locura, O sea, yo no juego para esto, la verdad. Yo no juego para hacer continuamente flyouts, la verdad. Es muy cansino.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough
Sí, ¿no, Dyson?
to shoot it through for
Una doble, ¿no?
You'll take that anytime.
Venga, sabemos cuál es tu papel ahora. Ahí está Bison. Uy. Casi, Se ha decepcionado, tío. Se hará doble play, macho. Nos ha decepcionado. Ahora llega. Por fly out, ¿no? Venga, fly out o doble play. La que quieras. La que quieras, venga.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Uno de los dos, seguro.
In the air, fairly deep to right field.
Fly out, ¿no? Claro.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
Ah, sí, este es fly out también. Venga. Ahí está, perfecto. Eres el mejor. Eres el mejor. Eres el mejor. Chico Portada dando un nivel alto. Dando un nivel alto, Chico Portada. Un nivel espectacular. Envidiable.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
He'll do it himself. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Not a bad outcome.
Pues aquí viene la primera carrera. O doble, si hace home run, se lo hará. Voy a dejar batear esta vez. Para que se vea el juego lo que hay.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is
ahora sí viene home run doble carrera.
And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment.
Ah, bueno, primero unas faltas así típicas. Pre-home run, ahí está. Ahora viene. Esta es.
In the air, right field, Cowser on the move towards the line. Won't get to this.
Ahora viene, ya viene.
Foul. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Ya viene el home run.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Ah, que no llega. Grande.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring.
Grande, grande.
Yeah, he's
Estaba
been
claro,
so
hombre.
good in these
Estaba
situations.
claro, si se ve,
Call it
vamos.
clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Si se ve de una manera
In the box with one away as he takes ball one. Runner on the go.
increíble.
Swinging a foul straight back. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Bien, bien, bien,
Yeah,
bien.
I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Vaya basura de juego, no sé cómo hay gente que juega
No
esto,
messing
tío.
around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there.
Me parece
Four
algo
pitches,
flipante que haya
all
gente que juega
fastballs.
eso todo el
Yeah,
rato,
and that
tío.
makes me think that was the plan before
La
the
mayor
at-bat even
basura que he
started.
visto
You
yo en
think
mi
you
vida,
can
tío.
simply just beat a guy with only your fastball.
Well, we'll hold
Mira que
that
juego con
thought,
handicap,
as
pero es
that's
que
the third
esto,
out, and we'll end the
saber
inning
lo que va a
with
pasar en
pick
cada
up
momento,
one run on the RBI
es muy aburrido,
And we're back
Es
as
muy,
we
muy
go to the
aburrido
top of the
saber lo que va a
fourth.
pasar en
So
cada
now the Orioles
momento, la verdad.
cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander.
Muy
Fouls
aburrido.
one off out of play back to our left. Santander,
Vaya
30
pedazo
years
de
old
mierda,
now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That one is absolutely
La coge, ¿no?
belted. A dive,
Ah, no la
and he
coge.
can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for
No la
second.
coge, chaval.
And
Ah,
now
bueno,
the
pero nos
tying
coloca para
run
ahora, ¿no?
is into scoring position.
Venga, yo
Man, those
voto
are the types of
2
hits where you
flyout
don't feel
y
any
una
vibration in your hands
dos flyout
whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a
y una
very
que no
nice
sale
swing
de
on
aquí.
that pitch
Ground
right
out
there.
creo que
Got
se llama,
one
¿no?
to drive and
Venga,
just
2
kept it
flyout
fair
y
down
una que no
that
sale
right
de
field
la,
line and
del
into the
triángulo
corner,
este.
and it's almost impossible to track those
Venga.
down as an outfielder.
Vamos a eso, ¿eh?
And
2
that one
flyout
fouled off.
y una ground out, venga. Voto por eso.
Ground ball up the middle.
Ahí está la ground out
Off balance throw.
y ahora se vienen los 2
And
flyouts. Venga.
O'Neal is retired. Jordan Westburg, the next
Ahora
to
sí
hit
vienen
for
los
the
2
Orioles.
flyouts.
Flied to right his first time. Late swing, fouled
Venga.
off.
Ya tenemos el ground out y ahora los 2 flyouts.
This to third. Garcia.
Bueno, ground out también me vale.
In
También me vale.
plenty of time to first. That's
También
it.
me vale.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Esto no se podía ir sin eso, hombre. No se podía ir sin el flyout de esta jugada. Estaba claro. Estaba claro. Puta basura de juego, chaval. Saber lo que va a pasar. Es tremendo. Es tremendo saber lo que va a pasar, tú.
High fly ball out into left center field. Santander drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
Otro home run, ¿no? ¿O qué?
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Habrás hecho 2 en tu vida, pero me los haces a mí.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Weimer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. So, a foul ball makes it
Mala
1-2.
pinta tiene. Mala pinta.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are
5
performed
hits
up
a
to this
0.
point. Foul ball there.
You know, these Orioles
Hombre, Mr. Flyout tiene que tener flyout ahora también. Venga. Pero no muy profundo, que me ilusiono. Por aquí. Por esta zona.
And a foul ball.
3 bolas. Ahí está, pero no muy profundo. Bueno, no está mal. No está mal el flyout. Venga, siguiente. Sabemos en cada bateador lo que va a ocurrir. Y este es otro flyout también. Es otro flyout. Es otro flyout, venga.
One out, base is empty. That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Llega Mr. Cagadas. Mr. Cagadas, algo hace seguro. No puede fallar a su cita.
Tying run and scoring position, and we're at the top of the fifth.
A ver qué cagada hace.
On the ground, right side, India. Tosses to first. That's the second out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So
Mr. Fly out al ataque.
And here is Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Fly out. Ahí está.
Balls it into Indiana. And the Orioles leave one. And it remains.
Es el mejor, Ryan. Eres el mejor, Ryan.
Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Michael Garcia. Fastball for a strike.
Eres el mejor, Ryan.
Nope, that's inside.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off. We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
That misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Bien, Arby. Eres enorme, Arby.
And there's the automatic.
Tira bola también, esa, bola.
That's ball four.
Venga, Arby.
Another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pero llévale tú de la mano. Cógele de la mano y llévale.
Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Win in the box again. Takes a strike. Just missed. India, the base runner at first with one out. That one fouled off.
Y un fly out, para mí. Qué bien.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Bueno, este va a pasar por bolas y el otro va a hacer home run el que viene y listo. Sí, se está alargando mucho, huele a hit. Eso es.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 2 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air, right field, Cowser sizing this one up. He's got it, and that is that. So they're able to. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Gunnar Henderson.
A ver con quién nos sorprende Mr. Portadas.
1-0.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On the ground,
Calidad, Mr.
India.
Portadas.
Got him on the off-balance
Calidad
throw.
supremo.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Es el mejor del equipo,
Anthony
sin duda.
Santander at the plate. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2.
Yo no sé ni cómo la comparte, la verdad. Tenía que haber puesto a él solo. A él solo.
All over that one right there. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
with the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Way outside, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at
¿Cuántas terceras bases hemos tenido en el partido? Todas las entradas, ¿no?
So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams
todas las entradas, yo creo.
This ball gets down, it's a hit. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Throws to first. That's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit.
Y que Jordan Westburg no está en la portada.
And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Leading off, Michael Massey. Hicks back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Royals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Henderson sizes this one up. 1 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field. Santander grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout.
Number 34. Hunter.
Isbell up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And that is in for a strike. 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner on the go again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. High in the air, out to right. And that's the inning. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Trevor McGill. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Rutschman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Isbell. And puts the squeeze on that one.
Voy a fallar su cita, Mr. Flyout. No voy a fallar su cita, grande.
So up next, Cedric Mullins.
Grande, grande. Ahí
Popped up
está.
to the left, into foul ground.
Ahí está.
And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had
Bueno,
pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath.
Esta era otra mierda, como siempre. Uy, bien,
And a
bien.
base hit right there. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Agua, pero llega
So important to get into the
Llega
fielding position after you
Flyout.
deliver that baseball.
Ryan
That is a
Flyout llega.
scary one. Watch your lips.
Runner on the go.
Ahí está.
Towards first.
Qué bueno eres, Ryan, tío.
He takes it himself to the bag,
Es buenísimo,
and that'll
Ryan.
do it. No
Una
run.
cosa.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. There's the strike.
Hombre, llega la terna de pupa. Aquí hay pupa.
He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Hunter, pero no me ilusiones así, hombre.
Welcome back, and a new
Has
arm on
picheado
the
así en
mound
tu
to
vida.
start the 8th. Carlos Estevez. And that one fouled off.
Ese 0 de 4, chico, portadas.
Throws to first
Grande.
in time. Important
Grande.
first out to begin the 8th. Anthony Santander digs in now. This guy with light tower
Enorme.
power. Swing and a chopper out to short. Into the outfield.
Australia carreando al partido, al equipo ya hace 3 o 4 partidos.
Very well in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To India at second for 1, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first. And that's
No me
the
enfado
win.
porque es lo de siempre. Es lo de
Back
siempre.
here in Kansas City,
Entonces,
bottom of the
¿para qué me
8th.
enfada?
Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez.
Sí, ya es algo que ya nos conocemos. 10 hits, una carrera, ¿eh?
Late swing
Ya nos
foul.
conocemos lo que va a pasar, entonces. Está.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Y la salva, es increíble.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ball 1 there. Late swing, foul to the left. This one in the air, right field. Cowser on the move. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here comes the skipper. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Out towards right center field. Mullins makes the catch. And that will end. New inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Estevez back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
0 for 3 in this one.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
Ball 1.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Rutschman gets out of the way. That's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is out of play. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swings through that. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pitch misses. 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And that's way high. And a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell under this one. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Hunter Renfroe. And a slider misses down and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on the tee for him.
And that drops in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 4. He walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in.
Here comes this. Isbell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up and in, now 2-0.
2-0.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Swing and a foul out of play. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Freddie Fermin.
And this is a big at bat coming through. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Bola.
The winning run on second base.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. To the right side. Stop. And now 2 gone. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Lucas. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And fouled off.
Este pedazo de mierda toca ahora, qué pena. Qué pena.
That misses. Now 1-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go.
Qué pena que toque este pedazo de mierda, tío. Qué mal. Qué pena.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. And there's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And misses. It's a strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
2 on, 1 out. Sliced hard, but foul. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feet. Here's one. But not in time at first. He's safe.
Eres una basura como nunca he visto en mi vida, la verdad. Pero una basura tocha, como no he visto, vamos, en mucho tiempo. La verdad. O sea, yo no sé qué le han visto para tener semejante pedazo de mierda en la portada, la verdad. O sea, yo no sé qué le han visto, pero...
He swings and fouls one off. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Foul ball there. Two outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10.
Con India, Wits y el otro pavo.
Jonathan India. Here's a high fly ball out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Nope, outside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike.
No ball,
1
2
strike away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Venga, el último. Arizona. A ver si podemos ganar uno, aunque sea. Por lo menos ganar uno de la serie, que va a estar difícil.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Corbin Burns. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year
Buena
ago.
campo, tú.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters,
Vaya campo.
it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Grichuk sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's one down. And now it's Mark Vientos.
First baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Burns,
0-1.
multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, way back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And takes low for ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swung on, belted.
Bueno, Anthony tirando del equipo, ¿eh?
High bounce takes it over the fence for an
Anthony
automatic
empezó flojo,
double.
pero ya
There's
va
something really
para
nice
arriba.
about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Chases that one upstairs.
Man, it was really tardy on
Qué
that
desagradable
fastball.
esa
Great
música,
job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity
Desagradable
to it on the next
como-
pitch. Can't catch up.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Up the middle, Perdomo sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run. Back here in the desert, and towing the slab in this one, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to
96 de volver alto.
started inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Out. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Outside, ball 3. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Back here at Chase Field, top of the second. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Burns back to work. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching.
Jordan.
He reads at least a chapter
jugando mucho fuera de
on
casa.
starts. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton.
Ripped to right.
Qué penalti.
Pulls that one down, and there's one down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carroll. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Westberg leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back, bottom of the second. And now the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Unos números, eh.
Hit in the air, center field. 1 away. And now it's Josh Naylor. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2.
No.
gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Into center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out number 2.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now and watches strike 1. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Stop goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And that one in the air center field. McCarthy makes the grab, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. That's inside. Wow. One down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCarthy under it. And there are 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. In the air right side. Carroll settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the DH, Peyton Smith.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
And there's the strike. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Vientos makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Randall Grichuk now.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. First pitch just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a big swing and a miss. O'Neill working through some struggles lately. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll under it. And a quick out, number 1. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Nabs it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out to left field. Grichuk moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Ketel Marte. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. The D-backs trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty.
Moss.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
2 down, nobody on. And now 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Burns back to work. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to short. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying.
Vamos, Cedric.
Vamos. To Tatertown and gone.
Vamos,
Cedric
Cedric.
Mullins sends it out. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Tried a slider to start off the at bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Vamos.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's towards center. McCarthy has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Naylor. That one in there across the letters.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Carroll batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Diamondbacks still looking for their first hit in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Line drive. On the run, throw to first, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now up next for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Carroll over at second, 1 down. Next pitch way upstairs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there are 2 outs. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
The Orioles leading by 3. Last half of
Que todo
inning number
necesitan para
5.
hacernos carreras.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. The countdown 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. The RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Up the middle, Marte. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Over to first, safe.
Qué poco, tío, ha faltado.
So digging in, Colton Cowser.
No.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball.
Jodas.
0-2 now. Oh, he gloves it. So they can't do anything. Back here at Chase Field. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And it's a strikeout from La Piedra, his second of the game. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Fly ball down the line. Cowser sizes this one up.
Bien.
Makes the catch. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Cattell Marte up to the plate. And that one upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it.
Colton.
And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Mullins stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Now he breaks his bat. Suarez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That's in there.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Count is full.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Slapped foul. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
That one is absolutely belted, and it's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. So they go quiet. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Montgomery.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And that one ripped to left.
Vamos.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. Foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Henderson around third. He will score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
It's 0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air. Naylor. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Robertson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Santander makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Smith up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westburg makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And ball
Nope,
1.
Ball. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the
1-2
zone,
is
and
the
that
count.
slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Genial.
And that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Montgomery back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Montgomery, a 6'6" southpaw, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Misses
Ball
off
out.
the plate. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Around second is Rutschman. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Bryson Stott.
Oh,
That
qué
one
pena.
sliced foul.
Todo menos doble play, por favor.
In the air out towards right center.
Bien,
McCarthy
Bison.
settles under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and the lead is up to 5. And here is Mark Vientos. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1.
That's it out.
Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Brian Abreu.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Perdomo in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fouled off to the right. The Orioles leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Mullins makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before.
This one popped up.
Bueno, creo que es el mejor partido de la temporada, ¿eh?
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll.
Bueno, chicos, gracias por haber estado ahí. Nos vemos luego. Chao, chao.